Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Hey, hope you had a good weekend. Our weekend was fantastic. We had a beautiful weekend here in Southwest Ohio. Temperatures about 70 degrees all the time. It was gorgeous. But I want to talk to you about something this morning. Um, a little bit about the state of the world we're in right now. A lot of people out there, are prophecy teachers, and do a whole lot better job than I do at it. But I just kind of want to give everybody a guideline because there's a lot of information out there, and you can take it a whole lot of different ways. And like I said, I've studied it for a long time, but I don't claim to be an expert at it. But just to give you kind of a guideline and a place to just plant a pin in the ground and see where you go at. Being Americans, we tend to look at everything that goes on as from an American point of view. And I get that. I mean, we're Americans. We're number one right now. We're falling from that pretty quick. I think that's pretty evident to everybody. And we're in a place of judgment from God. And actually, if you go back to the nations of Israel, back Judah and Israel, you can see where we're falling into the judgment area and how we're falling right through those judgments. But when it comes to a lot of prophecy things, we tend to look at everything from our point of view. And that's not where God looks at things from. God looks at prophecy from Israel's point of view. And for a long time, I thought of a good way to center that on how to really look at things and how to get a point of how God looks at it. And actually, I was listening to a lady about a month ago. Her name is Jane Markell. And she, I think, hit it as well as anybody can hit it on the nose. And she said when you look at prophecy, look at Israel as the hour hand, look at Jerusalem as the minute hand, and look at the Temple Mount as the second hand. And we're aiming for midnight. And when you're looking at those things due to prophecy and what's going on in the world right now, with who's lining up on Israel's borders right now, who they're having fights with, who their main adversaries are, how weak their allies are in standing up for them right now, the way the world economy is setting up, um, it's looking like it's 11:59:58, 11:59:59, right in that area. So just want you to look at it that way. You have a lot of the enemies of Israel lining up right now that are meant to be there. When you go back to Gog of Magog, Cush, Put, a lot of those nations there, they're modern day nations now, and a lot of them's name is Turkey, Syria, Russia. They're all lining up on their northern border. And a lot of the things they talk about in there, and we'll get into this a little bit later, but just kind of give everybody an overview. Um, the Bible states that those countries come down to take booty. And really, Israel's about the size of New Jersey. Not a big place. What could they possibly have that nations like Russia would want in Turkey and those places, especially Russia? What's Israel got that Russia needs? Well, last year they kind of like found a huge gas deposit, natural gas deposit, 34 trillion cubic gallons or metric gallons of gas right off their shore. And now Russia's in a war with Ukraine, and Europe's not taking natural gas if they can from Russia, and Israel's going to be able to supply all the natural gas Europe wants for a long, long time. So there's reason for them to go in. These things are lining up. Look at AI. What's going on with AI? Just some things to look at, people. Some of the things that are lining up against Israel. Take the U.S. out of the picture. And I don't mean that we're not in prophecy. There's a bunch of arguments about that. I really don't care because that's not on really the timeline. The timeline is Israel. Keep your eye on that. Watch out what's going on over there. and get off the mainstream news, because they're not reporting the stuff that's going on over there. A lot of people are out there. So do your own research on some of the stuff. See where we're at. I know you guys keep hearing me say he's coming back soon. I'm a firm believer in that. I don't think there's a lot of time left. I'm I'm not a date setter, but if we were here in the next 5 years, I would really be surprised. Um, However, that's just my thoughts. But you should do some research on your own. I look forward to your questions and comments. And if I can help you out, let me know. Hey, I love y'all. Say that sinner's prayer sincerely. Mean it from your heart. Get Jesus in your heart. That's the way to get past all these things that are coming up. I love you, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.